So let's go ahead and let's get this thing started. My name is Kyle. I will be the DM of the Order of the Ravnai campaign. With me are three of my best friends. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Joel, and I'm going to be playing Kovdar. He is a demigod, but he does not know that he's a demigod yet.
My name is Blade. I am going to be playing Ivan. He is a race known as Pumpkins. He is a kind of like a trickster guy, and the class is a Phoenix Knight.
My name is Zach. I'm going to be playing as Chiron, the Centaur Barbarian. Playing a subclass, homebrew subclass called Path of the Titan.
Alright, cool. Alright, so, as I mostly have, or should have mentioned before, this will be a campaign based on rule sets and me trying to overcome broken characters. And when I mean broken, I mean I technically have a god in this party. What were you going to say?
I forgot to mention that Kovdar is a Goliath.
Yeah, he's a Goliath demigod. Yeah, if I can say the words right. Okay, you guys are all set? Ready for the campaign?
All set.
Heck yeah.
Alright, let's take a deep dive into the Order of the Ravnai. Okay. So, just to keep everyone up to date, you guys will be playing in my world of Amberdyne. You guys are on the coast, or the Dagger Coast, on the eastern shores. Alright. You guys travel for several days. You've heard rumors of children disappearing in the small town of Rhymrest. You guys arrive to the dingy old town. Many of the people around you are in poverty. The rags are tattered, and a small water well that has been dried up for many years. You're unsure where they get their water, but they seem to be doing well. What do you guys wish to do?
Check around for any notice boards that might hold postings about various beasts in the area causing issues.
Okay. You just find an old board. It has several sketches of children on wanted or missing, with many various names. You can see probably 5 or 6 postings on it.
And it's just, does it have any information about why they're missing or just missing?
Missing.
I will ask around about the missing children, try and figure out how recent they are and what anyone knows about the situation.
Okay, so you just want to just ask a passerby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You find an old woman. She seems to be carrying, I would say maybe some cloths with her. Is that anything?
Yes. Madam, could you perchance tell me anything you know about the missing children?
Oh, you must be new in town.
Just came in.
I could figure that since I've never seen you before.
Not surprising.
Well, what brings you to our shanty little town?
Just looking for work. Noticed some missing children postings. Thought I'd investigate.
Yeah, we've had a couple of them missing. So, is that what you're here for?
If the circumstances are right, yeah.
What is making them missing?
We're not exactly sure. We have had some of the local guard look into it, but nothing has come up of sort. It is a darn shame. It's been many children.
Sounds like they are bad at looking.
Well, they don't get paid much.
How recent is the most recent missing child?
10 days, I think. Kind of hard to remember things when you get to my age.
Yes.
Should we find somebody that knows what they are talking about?
Probably,
Yes.
Well, you could go to the town guard. They might know something.
What about the parents of the recent missing children?
You could ask the mother. She goes by the name of Summer.
And that's the mother of the most recent missing?
Yes.
Alright, do you know where she lives?
If you go down the road about third house and then make a right, it's the third house down from there to the right.
Alright. Thank you for what you did now.
Hopefully you can help out.
We'll see. And I will turn to head that direction.
Very well. Bye-bye.
I don't like that old woman. She's suspicious.
Weird old lady.
Weird old ladies.
Alright, so you guys want to take off and find the house?
Yeah.
Yep.
Third house on the right.
So it's like my mathematician skills. It's the third house down, turn left, third house down, right side.
Okay. A little different.
It's a little different than what I said, but that's what I had in my head, and my communications of words is strong.
Kodar is going to completely ignore that and go to the most important looking house.
So there is actually I wouldn't say a manor, but it seems to be a more well-kept building and a bigger, and it's more, it's centered in the middle of the town.
They can probably pay the most.
So you just gotta completely just forget what the old woman said and go straight for, we'll just call it the manor.
I'll remember what the woman said. The manor probably has a vested interest if they have a missing child.
Yes. So you walk up to the grandest house that is in this town. It is built on cobblestones. The wood around it turned gray from the weather. The door does seem to be fairly new. Do you knock on it?
Very hard.
Very hard, just like
No, like,
just punch it.
like
Roll me a strength check.
Punches all through door.
Oh. Your weak door.
Should have got a metal one.
9. Okay, so you can feel and hear the entire door vibrate, and the iron knocker that was on the door rattles. But yeah, job well done not punching a hole through it. You wait just a minute, and a gentleman opens the door. He's dressed in finer clothes, bald hair, graying eyebrows. Yes, may I help you?
We are here to help find missing children.
Maybe.
Very well. We do have a reward for such a thing.
What's the reward?
We're willing to pay 10 gold.
10 gold.
10 gold. It is what we were able to come up with.
For every missing child?
If you can simply find out what it is and get rid of it.
So you do not value your children very highly, or you are very poor.
We have already assumed that many of the children are already dead.
So you do not
The
value
latest
the
one
other children.
was 10 days ago.
How about?
10 gold pieces for every live child.
Yes. 10 gold for killing the monster, or whatever's involved, and then if we bring children back.
I will tell you what. I will give you 10 gold for slaying the monster, and 5 silver for each child that you bring back alive.
So you value dead children more than live children.
I value money.
Oh.
If I do not have money, I cannot feed the people here. And if
Might
you have
I
not
ask-
noticed, it is hard to keep things afloat.
What is the need for the new door?
It keeps outsiders out.
What happened to the old door?
The outsider decided that 10 gold was not enough.
I can understand that decision.
Are you saying you're going to be another one of these outsiders?
I mean, the door's open right now, so I don't think you need to replace the door.
He shuts the door.
I punch it.
Alright, go ahead and roll a strength check.
Go. He just replaced the door.
It's a lost cause. You can't stop him now.
He's mid-month.
11.
11. You punch it, and it rattles with such force you can hear a slight crack.
Aren't you
Punch it again.
supposed to be
No.
strong?
We can move on. You cracked it. You did good.
He shut door in my face.
We already finished negotiating terms.
I punch it again. 19.
The door's coming down now. I'm sorry.
This time, the door gives way in the middle and crumbles, and it just shatters in the middle and falls down into ash.
Stop him.
The man's standing there going, 10 gold to slay the creature, and that is it.
This is not about the money. You slammed door in my face.
You shouldn't have closed the door, man. I can't stop him from punching the door.
This is about money,
Not for me. That was very rude.
and it was negotiations. You failed at your negotiations, and now you break my door.
Hey, you can obviously see that I couldn't promise we wouldn't end up breaking your door.
You continue this farce, and I will not pay you for any of your work.
That'd be a shame.
Because then there would be no work.
We will see. Do you know anything about what is taking the children?
You should ask our town guard. He will know the most.
What is the name of the captain of the guard?
He goes by the name of Thier. Find him, and he should be able to give you clues on what it is that you need to kill.
In the future, don't slam doors in people that are willing to kill faces.
In the future, negotiate better and don't break people's
We
doors.
go
I wasn't
to the
negotiating.
Goodbye.
And then
He
summon.
turns and walks into the manor.
Yes.
Can I kill him?
No, I'm afraid he is just a pesky human.
That doesn't sound like a reason to not kill him.
Come on, let's go talk to the guard. Who will pay you 10 gold for the monster if you kill him?
I don't care about the gold.
Why do you care at all?
There'll be less people that will praise you once you bring.
I care about the fight.
The monster will put up more of a fight than him.
That's true.
We will go to the captain of the guard. Is it obvious where he might be in the town?
You can ask many of the locals. There are guards around the city that are not armored whatsoever. The only way that you can tell that they're guards is each of them do have a rusted sword on their hip and a shield. You do manage to find some, and they do point you towards a smaller building in the back. It is completely made of stone and looks to be like a makeshift guard tower or barracks. The guards let you in. Inside, you find a well-dressed man, as in well-dressed as in not so tattered clothing. He does have a brand new sword and shield, and he's sitting at a desk writing on a piece of paper.
Does he address us when we approach? No?
So, my officers have told me that you are wanting to investigate on the missing children.
Yes, we are trying to find out what exactly is going on, particularly if there is a monster involved, or is this just regular kidnapping?
How exactly can I trust you with this information? I mean, you are not human, by any means.
No, but talons we are.
Do you have any proof of this?
I'll draw my silvered sword. Do you need more proof than this?
No, that is all I need. I am happy to have you talents here. We do have quite a predicament in our town. We've had reports of people screaming in the middle of the night. Mostly mothers screaming the name of their children. And it seems to always happen around midnight. We have done several investigations, and so far the only thing that we have noticed are around the window sills of each house is the rotted wood handprint of a creature.
Like the hand rotted the wood of the window?
Yes.
Kovdar just has a giant grin on his face.
How often have children gone missing? How far apart?
About one every 10 days.
The last one was 10 days ago, so most likely.
Most likely there will be another one tonight.
Have I ever heard of a monster that could rot wood?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
I would
8.
like to. Can
You
I
have
roll
not.
nature?
Yeah, you could roll nature.
That'll be 17.
You've never really heard of anything that can rot wood just by pressing a hand against it.
What about things that would take children? What are the normal monsters that might take children?
I mean, are you addressing him or addressing me as the DM?
DM.
DM. Honestly, I would use your own imagination and knowledge for that.
We'll have to.
So, what is with your Goliath friend there? He seems awfully happy.
He enjoys a good fight.
Please ignore him. Or praise him, it might make him feel
Well,
better.
he is very creepy. And a centaur is definitely one of the weirder things that I've seen. But you, my friend, with the pumpkin head, I don't think I've ever even heard of you before. Granted, I'm surprised you weren't slayed when you first came into the city. My guards must have recognized you.
I mean, they would have had a difficult time slaying him from atop my back.
Well, let us just say that I am happy that none of that came about, and I am still happy to have some talent.
Yes. Out of game, what time of day is it?
I'd say midday.
How many children are in the town right now?
Well, we did have 12 to start with, and now we are down to 3. We just have not been able to find this thing or get word out to have anyone help us.
There are 3 more children in the town left,
That is all we have.
if necessary.
Where do they
we can
live?
split.
You can find 2 of them towards the center of town, near the manor. There is one more towards the outskirts of town, though she is a little bit older than the ones that have been taken.
How old are the children that have been taken?
I think the oldest one that had been taken was 6 years old.
And how old is the one you said is older?
She is a girl by the name of Sira, and she is 12.
And the other 2?
The other 2 range between 8 and 10. I am exactly uncertain on how old they are. Sira likes to help around the town, so I know her the best.
Alright.
I think we should go to Summer and investigate the house.
Start there and then see about maybe rounding up a few children for the night. Thank you for your help.
If
Perchance, are you offering a reward for the slaying of the monster as well?
I guess I could give you a dagger. That's about all I have.
Round up whatever you can. We'll go and do more investigating.
I can see what we can do.
Take care of this.
I thank you again. You guys leave the building. The guards shut the door behind you. Where do you want to go now?
Start going to the Summer's house.
Okay. So one of the guards escorts you. He takes you up a small winding road. The city itself is built on the base of the mountain, and you actually go up the path towards the base of the mountain a little ways, and there's a small farm with a cobblestone fence around it. The thatch roof has been repaired many times, but it looks like it's held up throughout the years. A makeshift wooden door hangs on its hinges. That is where Summer lives.
I will approach and I will knock on the door.
I leave you to your investigations. Okay? Knock on the door. I know you're going to be kind of gentle because of the mic. So, a middle-aged man opens the door. He has a wild but fairly trimmed beard. You can see the gray hair starting to go through it. His hair is pulled back into almost a top knot. Yes?
You are here to speak with Summer.
And why would a centaur be here to speak with my daughter?
We are investigating the monster that's been taking children.
He looks out and sees the guard that escorted you as the guard waves. And I presume that you came here with him.
He came here with us.
Summer, you guys see a younger blonde girl, 2 ponytails. She has a grayish light blue dress as she comes around the corner. Yes, Father? These individuals are here to see you. How may I help you?
We have questions regarding your missing child.
I'm a little young to be having a child, don't you think?
An old lady told us it was your child. She may have been senile.
I can assure you, being 12 years old, I've never had a child.
I'm sorry. Did I miss her name being said?
I think I said Sheer.
Shira?
What do you got wrote down?
So we have one of the children who's 12 is named Shira.
Well, so it should be.
Her name's Summer.
Yeah. So now I'm all goofed up now because I should be writing this stuff down instead of making up on the whim. That's okay. So the old lady told you that that the mother, her name was Summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you guys are off in a different direction outside of town
Okay.
to talk to the 12-year-old daughter.
Because they said Summer was that 3 doors down.
Yeah, I meant to go to Summer's house.
Yeah.
Well, you wanted to go to
To
Summer's.
speak with her.
I thought you wanted to go see the daughter.
We can start here. So it's not because she's one of them.
Oh, we can just back up. I'm fine with that.
I'll just restart from her coming up. We're here in regards to a monster that's been taking children. We were told you are the oldest of the 3 remaining children in the town.
I am.
Well, we are considering possibly trying to have you and the other 2 children together in an area that we can keep watch on, since it has been 10 days since the last child was taken.
I know the town has been. People have been so scared because of this monster in the city, and it's taken so many of the children. As much as I would love to go with you, but I can't leave my father. I'm the only one he has to help him around the house.
Does the father look disabled?
No, he does not. He's a middle-aged man, but he looks very able-bodied.
He looks to be able to take care of himself for 1 night.
Or I can pick him up and take him with us.
I gotta like that idea, honestly.
You know what? If you would like to take my daughter, if it means that you are able to protect her, I'm very happy that she goes with you. And you can see Summer quickly turn to her father. Dad, I worry every night that my daughter would be taken. If you guys can guarantee her safety, she will go with you.
It'll just be for a night or 2, probably. Hopefully.
Then Summer, pack your bags. Or Shira? I'm getting names mixed
Shira.
up. Shira.
Shira.
Shira, go get your things and follow these individuals into town. They will protect you from this thing. And you can see her just kind of humph, and she turns and walks back.
Children.
I do not know who you are or what some of you are,
Hold on now.
but if
This is
something
racist.
happens to my daughter, there will be hell to pay.
Then why don't you come? I am not a babysitter.
As much as I would like to, I have to tend my farm. Right now, I've got a cow that's going to be giving birth.
I mean, I could reach in and yank it out. Problem solved.
Well,
There's a
from
whole
the
lot of
silver
problems with
sword
that.
that I can see on your back,
One problem
I know that
saved.
you are talents.
The other
I know that
3.
you will be able to keep my daughter safe. But if you don't, I will find you, and I will try my best to kill you.
He thinks he can kill 3 of us.
Hopefully,
The joke's on him.
you don't have to commit suicide because your daughter died.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to violence.
We will do everything we can to slay the monster.
this time you see Sierra come around the corner. I guess I'm ready to go. Do I...
We don't even have a spot for this.
Do we have a spot?
Do I get to ride on the centaur?
No, this is my seat.
Oh, well, okay.
You
You
can
can
walk.
ride on the Goliath.
He is way too scary.
Oh, come on.
He's
I would
like
rather,
a ball of
I'd rather
fluff.
stay with the pumpkin.
If you give him a little adoration and praise, he becomes a very, very chill person.
If you don't want to walk, I will carry you. But you won't like it.
No, then I choose life and the ability to walk.
Didn't say I would kill you.
You look like you would kill something.
I will kill a lot of things.
Yeah. So where are we going?
For right now, we're going to go and talk to one of the mothers.
Okay, lead the way.
As we are like walking and all that good stuff, I'm going to try to entertain the child with like blinking off my lights in my head, and doing just random
You
things.
like
Screechy.
maybe turn one eye on and turn it off.
Yeah.
I can feel that being a mechanic later. You guys start doing SOS in the dark.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ivan, I found a new title for you.
Oh no.
Ivan the Babysitter.
I'm practically a child myself.
We will make our way back to the House of Summer. 3 houses down, take a left, 3rd house on the right.
Alright, you guys. Alright, who's knocking on the door? This is a big question already.
The child shall knock on the door.
Do you know this mother, Shira?
I do. I've had to help her a couple of times. She's in a dark place right now.
I can imagine. Why don't you knock?
Okay.
She knows you.
She skips up to the door and gently just gives the door up. Another middle-aged woman. No, I wouldn't say middle-aged. She seems a little younger. She's got her long brown hair tied up into I don't know exactly what it's called, but like a mid bun. It's not like tied up in a bun behind her, but it's like a ponytail and it's just like around her shoulder. It's just to basically keep the ends of her hair from going everywhere.
Loose ponytail.
Loose ponytail, that's what it is. You can hear a brief conversation between Summer and Seer as Seer points back to you guys. You get kind of an awkward wave from Summer.
Hello.
So Seer tells me that you are here to help?
That is our hope. We are looking for any information we can get.
Anything that I can do to help. Please, come in.
Am I able to come in?
You are able to go in.
I will go inside.
The doorway, you are pretty tall for a centaur. You're able to kind of like duck down and get through the doorway.
Where's the window? We were told there are rotted handprints.
Her room was this way. She leads you into it's kind of a makeshift wall on one side, as most of the houses were probably designed for just 2 people to live in, and then is modified later on for children. There is a slant window on the one side, and at the very base of it you can see a black handprint where the wood has been rotted. That
Human
is
handprint?
what came in. So the fingers are elongated, and they seem to have points on either end. But it is 5 fingers.
Now, knowing its print, does that look like anything I've read about before?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Would be a 10.
You have no idea.
Can we make our own assumptions with our own faint knowledge?
Yes, I will allow you guys to go ahead and metaplay.
What is the possibilities it's a hag? Can they rot wood?
Hard to say for sure. I wouldn't say it's
But I
impossible.
believe they would take children, if I'm not mistaken.
That is suspect for possibly taking children, yes. I'm going to search around the room to see if there are any more rotted areas.
No, it's just around the door frame.
Check around
Or the
the bed,
window.
maybe?
Not the door frame.
Yeah, what about the bed?
Bed is very well unkept, as it seems like it had been rummaged through before from possibly the soldiers in the area.
But not rotted.
Nope.
And nothing left behind that would be unusual.
Besides maybe a couple of toys and a doll. That'd be it.
Normal.
Yeah, just a normal kid's room.
I'm gonna go around and check outside of the window, see if there's any more prints outside.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an investigation.
11.
You guys are rolling horrible.
I know.
Took you 3 times to bust a door down that you should be able to do in 1.
Yeah.
I think it's the mat.
It's always the mat.
It sounds weird, but surface matters for my dice. They're like surfaces.
No, there's seems to be quite a bit of traffic.
I'd kind of want to look to see if I see any footprints in the. I'm guessing dirt, right?
Yeah, so most of the houses are built. So you got your rows where the front of the houses are, and then you've got the doors of each house. It's kind of set up to normal street, and then you've got another alleyway that goes along the back, and you can tell that mostly it's used for getting rid of human waste.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So do I have to roll anything to find footprints, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation.
18.
So being careful and moving around, you do notice that there was a patch of grass over beside one of the houses, and it is rotted in the shape of a foot.
A
And
normal foot?
So it seems to have the same characteristics as the handprint, but just wherever the foot had touched the grass, it had curled and rotted and turned black.
Okay. Can I get a general idea of where the footprint's going?
So they go around at the front of the house.
Just to the front.
Front of which house?
The house that you're in. So
Summer's house?
if you're looking out the back window where the handprint is, it would be towards your right along the corner.
So, essentially, the thing came in, left, went to the right towards the front of the house, stepped on some grass and rotted it.
That's what it seems like.
And is there just no grass
There's
between those spots?
so many of the trees in the area have had their leaves falling, so it could have easily been covered up, but a breeze of the day could have whisked some of the leaves off to the side. You're uncertain of how in the world the guards didn't find it, but it's pretty obvious that that's what it was.
And other than towards the front of the house, does it seem to have a bearing?
So it seems like it's going towards the front of the house, but off to the side. It seems like it's going towards the center of town.
There's a well in the center of the town, isn't there? An empty well. That might be another stop for us to check.
Summer, tell me what all you saw or heard, if you didn't see anything, heard, the night that this happened.
I didn't. There was no sounds. I just woke up in the morning and I had food ready and I kept hollering for my daughter and she never came. And when I went to look to find her, she was gone.
We had heard that there had been screaming when this had happened.
There have been some women screaming in the middle of the night when they had gotten up for whatever means, and they still haunt me.
Alright, well, if that's all that you know, we will have to check elsewhere now.
Please find my daughter.
We will do what we can.
At the very least, we will kill it.
Very
Whatever
least,
it
you will
was.
have retribution.
Okay, so what do
Sheer.
you guys wish to do now?
Come, Sheer.
She is right beside you as you try to exit the door, and she gives your rear end a good girth. Being around horses, she knows that they tend to kick when something spooks them.
He's assuming you're a horse. Kicker.
How dare she?
Just because I have a horse body. Sheer, I want you to go and get the other 2 children.
Okay.
If you're capable.
I think she's capable.
I help.
She's a child.
I help around the town, so I think I could go get them.
It'll be fast. Get them, bring them into the center of town. We'll meet you there.
Okay. See you in a little bit.
The thing usually doesn't do anything till mid-moon. It's midday right now.
Okay.
Whatever this is, it operates at night.
Still getting them close to the possible source
Yes.
could not be a good thing.
Easier to find if it comes to us.
Okay. So she rushes off. What do you guys wish to do?
Go check out the well.
Okay. So the well has no cover, but you can see signs that it did at one time have a makeshift building over the top of it, or like a little hut, and you can find an old rusted crank off to the side with a broken bucket.
Can I find a guard and ask him about the history of the well at all?
Yeah. There are several guards. They tend to patrol the dirt streets.
While he tells us of this, I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna hold you into the. I'm gonna have you light up the. I'm gonna use you like a flashlight.
This is insulting, but I'll do
It's
it.
the best way to get it done.
I beam light at it.
Can
Okay.
I see anything?
So yeah, so the well is about 60 feet down, and you can see a dark ring about halfway down, where dried up moss is hanging and clinging to the rock.
Like rotted?
Rotted?
When you say dried up?
It's drotted.
Drotted.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Dried up.
It's dried up. Yeah.
But not
It's-
like the grass.
I'm gonna make up so many new English language words.
I love drotted.
Yeah, drotted. Yeah.
It's like droughted.
I'm
Dried
gonna,
up.
I'm gonna add that to Wiki.
Call Oxford.
The well
Just from being.
the well seems normal except for it's dry. There doesn't seem to be any water at the bottom besides just mud.
Is there any grass in the area around the well?
Yeah, you can see some.
Is any of it rotted?
No, it's not.
Does it look like something would have to step in grass to get to the well?
Yes.
Okay. And then the history of the well? Sorry, I interrupted you on that.
So as you guys finish this off, your pumpkin, Ivan, he tracks down and finds one of the patrolling guards. As you guys ask him about the history of the well, he tells you, I don't really know much about the well itself. It's been here ever since I was a kid. There used to be, used to have a covering over it and a hand crank. But when the well dried up, we decided to repurpose the wood to rebuild some of the houses. It used to be a good well. I remember as a kid taking a couple, I say taking loosely, some coins and flipping them into the bottom and wishing for good luck. Which, well, here I am.
Has anybody ever died in the well?
No. We've had a couple of animals and a child once fall into the well, but never had anyone die. Normally, it's always somebody here to fetch them out.
So, are we going to put the children in the well for safekeeping? Is that why we are looking at this well?
That
No.
would be a great prank, but
No.
probably
The
not a
footprint
good
seemed
idea.
like it was heading towards the center of town. The well is here. We thought we might check and see if maybe it's hiding in the well.
That makes more sense. Yes.
We don't plan on. At no point do we plan on putting the children in the well. That's a 60-foot drop. They're children.
I didn't say
as-
throw them in.
As one of the guards, I would suggest that you not put anybody down the well.
Why specifically?
I would rather not have a screaming parent coming around, and I just don't think it's really kosher to be putting somebody down.
I
Has anyone
mean,
been in the well recently?
No one has been down there for quite a while.
You want to have a good story you can tell people?
I already have a pretty good story. I mean, you three have shown up in the town.
Let me just explain. You see, I'm going to have a difficult time going into the well to check out the well.
So that's why I should, and I go down.
It wouldn't happen to be because you're half horse.
It's exactly because I'm happy. It's literally 100%.
Just checking, making sure my eyes still work.
Yep. You're seeing a centaur.
I want to see how easy it would to shimmy down the well without falling.
So the well itself is probably about 4 foot in diameter.
Okay.
And 60 foot deep. So
I
for
will
you, it
lower
wouldn't be
a
very bad
rope.
at all.
Into the well.
So while they're debating that and he's starting to lower the rope in, realizing that I think it might be down there, I'm just going to jump in.
Is he... How big is that?
So he's not 4 foot wide,
Okay.
but he's close.
So I'm just going to
All
stop
right,
myself from falling too fast and go all the way down to the bottom.
Okay, all right. So you jump in and you manage to kind of just extend your biceps out, or like your arms, like a chicken, and try to force against the well's walls and slide down. Go ahead and make me a strength check. You were in the well before, right?
I think while I was preparing,
I
he
was
grabbing
preparing
the
with
rope.
the rope.
Yeah.
Okay,
As
because that
he-
was just
As he enters the well to do that, I'm just going to put him on top.
things were about to get interesting.
22.
22.
That'd be really sad.
Uh, The well is just wide enough that you can actually put your forearms up against and push. So you got most of your weight up on your feet and you've got extra control with your arms. You easily slide all the way down. Your arms are a little raw, but as a Goliath, it doesn't seem to bother you whatsoever.
Idiot.
You land with a squish sound in about a foot deep of mud. There is a hole, small hole, about 2.5 foot high in the bottom of the well.
Ivan!
No!
I grab him off my head. I shove his face into the hole.
How big are you?
Well, here
I'm pretty, I'm like mines, basically.
Yeah.
My body is mine.
You're small?
But
Or
no,
you're
I'm like
tiny.
I'm pretty tall, but I'm like,
But you can.
Okay,
Thin
so
and small,
I
yeah.
need numbers. How tall are you? I know you're a
Okay.
medium creature.
I'm like 6'2".
Oh my gosh, there is not enough room.
But he's vines. He's
But
6
I'm
foot
like-
2,
I'm
standing
skinny.
on vines. You could loosen the vines, couldn't you? Compact? Or are they sturdy?
I'm pretty sure they're sturdy.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you, turn you upside down, and then hold your head in front
Yeah,
of
so you guys can barely fit, both of you being right up against each other.
Hey,
But there
stop,
will be
stop.
a vine
No.
butt to your rock face.
I'm sorry, I was imagining loose vines that you controlled.
No, they're kind of more sturdy. I don't think I have much control over them.
And
Maybe a
if-
little bit.
I would say if you don't have a body or an ability to be able to like shift your vines around, I would say no.
Yeah, it doesn't look. It looks more sturdy.
Okay. Alright, but he
Just like regular limbs movement.
but Kovdar.
Kovda.
Kovdar. Okay. You gotta work with these names. Kovdar does reach up and you can feel yourself be lifted up,
No,
turned around, and then stuffed down.
didn't become a talon to be a flashlight.
He wants you to look.
So there is a large hole in the side of the well. It is pitch black.
Okay, I turn on my light.
You do see a tunnel that is unnatural. It seems to be dug, and it goes at a gentle slope upwards.
Okay.
It seems to be going towards the base of the mountain.
There is a tunnel up here that's unnatural. Should we follow it?
Can you fit? Can I make you fit?
Well, hold on now. Can we fit?
I'm gonna ask the
Can we fit?
You could probably wiggle your way
I
around.
can't even get into the hole.
Okay, that's fine.
Um,
It leads somewhere to the base of the mountain.
I'm
So if
gonna
you guys
ask
want to
the
go
guard
towards the base,
if the
I'll go
well
down this way.
was irrigated by man, or if it was made out of a natural spring.
No, it was irrigated. It's It was built some time ago.
And he's seeing a tunnel heading towards the mountain. Does that sound right?
No. You're seeing a tunnel down there?
Yeah,
You know, your
it's kind of scary.
pumpkin friend is very... I want to say useful, but I don't want to seem bad about it.
He's very skilled. He has a very good set of skills.
It seems like you guys have done this a lot.
Can I hear that conversation from now?
Yes, you can.
He has a bright personality.
Yes.
That sounds like a
that is a
compliment,
good
but also
thing.
an insult.
So have both.
That is a good thing, because yours seems a little dull.
Can you?
Ooh, he burned you.
Do you want to fight me?
No.
Not at all. You're doing a great job.
No attacking the guards. Are there any other tunnels? Can they see any other tunnels down there?
No, it's just the one.
I'm gonna go through this tunnel, try to find an entrance to the base of the mountain that you can go through.
Sure. What direction is it headed?
Can I figure that out?
Just point. I'm looking down at you.
Oh, okay.
Point where the tunnel
I'll
goes.
point.
Okay, yeah, you point towards what would be the base of the mountain, towards the mountain itself.
I'll go that way, see if I can see anything, and I'll head back if I don't. Guard, I have 3 children coming to the center of town to meet with us.
Throw them in the well.
Do not throw them. Well, no.
I will catch them.
Not going to throw
Keep
them
an
in the well.
eye on the kids. Shira should be bringing them. And the 2 younger ones, keep an eye on them till I get back.
So, you want me to keep an eye on them here?
Where would you take them?
To barracks?
That works. Barracks. Perfect.
Alright.
Find them.
They-
Safest
they will be
place
there.
there is.
At the barracks. Then I run off in the direction of the mountain to see if I can find any caves.
I will proceed through the cave if I can shimmy my way through.
Okay.
I will very much not gently climb out of the well.
I'll leave a
So,
rope tied for him.
I climb anyways.
okay, so are you going to use the rope to help assist you out, or are you just going to manhandle yourself out of the hole?
I think he
I'm
said
gonna manhandle, and then if it seems like I need the rope, I'll use it.
Okay, so you have dried moss on either side, and it's really hard to get a handhold from the weird stone. Okay, so if you're going to try to climb out with your hands, roll me an athletics check.
use some of that muscle.
19.
All right. You reach up and you can actually feel some of the makeshift bricks. They kind of move under your grip, and you can actually get your fingers pushed past by really forcing your hand in, and you forcefully move yourself up the wall and climb out.
What a man.
The guard just shakes his head at you and turns and walks off.
Shake your head at me.
Your friend puts a rope down and didn't climb into their hands. Believe me, it's not a bad thing.
Oh,
I just could not have done it.
It was fun.
I'm glad that you had fun. And he turns and walks off.
I run and catch up to Chiron.
Oh.
That depends.
How fast are you going?
Are you? So you're
Are you sprinting off? Or?
So you're
Yeah, I
not.
want to do this fast.
Yeah.
in
So
case-
you're at full gallop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what you were going to
Good
do.
luck.
I don't know why I thought you were going to just stay in that well.
The thing comes out the well and it's like, what the fuck?
And he just...
Surprise!
That was easy.
Where's the pumpkin?
Behind... I'm right here.
All right. So both of
Lights
you.
up.
Both of you take off. You try to keep up with him the best you can. It is a thick forest, but there is a trail that goes up the mountain. And even though you do lose sight of him, you can just follow the trail. You figure that's where he went.
If it looks like I see a shortcut to get ahead of him, I'm gonna do it.
Yes. So it kind of zigzags its way up the mountain. So the only possible shortcut you could see is if you were able to jump 20 feet up to the next area and just continuously do that.
I will definitely try.
All right,
I bet I'm
roll,
still going to be faster.
roll me an athletics. The curbs would kind of slow you down, the zigzag.
No.
14.
You make the first jump and reach up and just fingertipped to the trail just above you. You pull yourself up. You can try it again.
How close to me is he? I feel like I had a head start.
Yeah, you had a really, really nice head start. Because the trail did take a little while before it started to get steeper and then started to zigzag. So I would say you're probably at least 100 feet above it.
Yeah. Seeing how far ahead he is, I'm going to rage and do it again.
All right, so
Kamehameha!
with this, since you are forcing yourself to exert a bunch of energy to beat him, because that's your goal, you will get 1 point of exhaustion and go ahead and roll. Just roll another athletics check for me.
I think if he fails that.
I feel like I should rage just to stay ahead of him.
Can you rage to get
16.
faster?
16.
Oh.
So it takes you longer than you thought you would, but you do manage to at least catch up with him. But you do have 1 point of exhaustion.
Slowpoke.
You
That's-
are a horse.
Yeah, you're something. I'm keep running. I don't stop running.
Okay, so as you guys are doing that, Ivan,
Hey.
you manage to crawl your way through the tunnel. It doesn't seem to end. It just keeps going. It seems to curve around buried roots and rocks until it opens up into a smaller room. There is one light source. What seems to be a thatched cover that has been woven together right above you. There is light coming from it.
Flash the lights, the beacon.
Wait, so the room is completely closed off?
So it's just a large dirt room,
Uh-huh.
and you can see there might have been some manacles or chains or something of that like in the room. But there's nothing there except for a hole towards the ceiling. There's no ladder, no nothing, but it is a thatched cover that is covered.
Oh, okay. Would my light shine through it?
So there is a light that is peering through it that is barely illuminating the room before you.
Gosh, I don't really want to proceed without... I will wait a bit. I'll get ready, because the room's empty then.
Yeah, the room is empty.
Okay. I'm going to wait in here for a bit and see what happens.
Okay. You wait probably, honestly, I'd say about 5 minutes, and then you can hear a horse or something gallop by.
Hey!
Do I hear that or do I need to roll?
So, not a roll. What is your passive perception?
It's not in my computer. So I believe it's going to be 14.
Okay, and then how loud do you get?
I don't know. I could use an ability that makes me scream pretty loud.
Not close enough for it to frighten me.
I plan on getting as loud as I can get. That's a 10-foot radius, so I wouldn't really scare anyone with it. But maybe if I'm loud enough. I use my skill called Horrific Screech.
You could shoot your gun. That's a 300-foot radius.
Just because I feel like I'd be louder with Horrific Screech.
Terrific screech. Yeah, you definitely hear that.
I will.
You've heard it once before.
Yeah, you hear a very familiar screech coming from behind a rock.
I will check behind the rock.
Okay? So as you climb the side of the mountain, it starts to level off, and there's a lot of trees around and some fallen rocks that have fallen from the mountain above. As you walk around, you do notice a thatch cover that is covered up with a couple of other dead bushes around the area. As you remove it, you see the cover and you can lift it up, and below you see your friend Ivan looking up at you.
Hey.
How deep is it?
About 20 feet.
Can I perchance lower the thatch so that he can climb up it?
I mean, you still have rope.
No, I don't.
Well,
It's tied to the well.
he has rope.
Do you have
He
rope?
has rope.
Do you
Oh
have
yeah,
rope?
I probably have rope.
You never know with these guys.
You never know.
I do have a rope.
Alright. So, using the rope, you can easily just make it out. I'm not even going to roll checks for that.
I think children were probably down there at one point. I don't know. I've only seen manacles. It was just a dirt room. And manacles. Right?
Any bones?
Couple of old rusted manacles.
Old
Any
bones?
bones?
I don't think I've seen any bones.
Did you dig?
No. What do you take me for? Some kind of animal?
Go dig. No, I won't shove you in the hole.
But what worries me the most is there was nothing in there.
Yes.
Unless maybe one of us should stay here at night and the others stay there with the children.
Yes, one of us who's capable of jumping into a hole.
That is a tiny hole. I can't fit in that hole.
It's 20 feet deep. You can fit in this area of the hole.
How big is the hole? It's not very big.
I would say about the hole's probably about 3 foot wide. It's very oddly shaped. It looks like it's been dug out at one point.
You can make it.
And if I'm there and it sees me and it just goes around, I'm just there all night not fighting anything.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
That's why I'm not going to do that.
Damn it.
Hold on. Me and him can stay in the hole. You protect the children.
Yeah.
I can light up the way for us. We'll try to figure out what's going on here.
Oh, but he's worried about not being able to fight it.
Yes, I want to kill it.
But it most definitely will go in here. This is where it keeps the children.
Yes, it's guaranteed to come here.
It's also guaranteed to go to the children, though.
What? But what if it gets its child from somewhere else?
Yeah.
These children are older than what it's taken before.
But there's only 3 children.
But maybe another town nearby, nobody knows. Maybe. You don't know its ways. You should definitely wait here.
Why?
I don't know.
You didn't really think this
Didn't
through,
think
did
this
you?
through. Can he even fit in this hole if it's only 3 feet wide?
No, he can fit in.
Okay.
A little bit of squeeze, but he can fit.
Worst case scenario, it doesn't come here.
I look in the hole, and it's just like a straight drop.
It's kind of off towards the side of the wall, and it's a little bit of an angle, so you could probably just like slide down in.
Is he able to see the bottom?
Yeah, you can see the bottom.
You can wait up top, see if it shows up.
Either way, I still want to go down there to be down there at midnight. Personally.
But he can see down there, so he doesn't have to go down there when something actually shows up.
Yeah.
Because if he's down there, he's going to have a hard time getting back up.
You want to trap me in the hole?
No, I'm saying your very wide stature might get you trapped in there inadvertently.
So why are you making me go in the hole?
Because you're strong enough that you probably can take the thing on well enough alone. Do you see him surviving a fight, one-on-one, close combat?
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't want to insult you.
I'm warrior. I'm knight.
You are strong, yes, but he is stronger, obviously.
Yeah, probably stronger, but still fight.
Yes, you can fight, yes. Protect children with me. Listen, I can't go in the hole. I am not an option for it in the hole. It has to be one of you two.
Why do we have to go in the hole?
It will definitely probably exist in one of 2 places. Here, and with the children.
It'll probably be too scared to attract the children with us, so it will retreat to its hole, where you will be.
And if we aren't in both places, we might miss it. And then it's 10 days before it shows up again.
So I hide next to children.
Why
you
don't
want
we?
the hole? Do you want the hole?
Yeah.
Good luck in the hole.
Thank
Don't
you.
die.
While I'm in the hole, I might as well do more investigating to see
Okay.
if there's anything else I can find besides manacles and dirt.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Because I don't think I did that.
Is this thatch that was over the... Is it too heavy for him to be able to push it?
No, it's just
Okay.
just straw basically woven
So-
together.
I will tie a rope around the rock that you mentioned.
Yeah, it's like a rock is just setting off to one side of the hole.
And
It
I
seems
will-
to guard it from the road.
Leave it in the hole for him to climb back up if he needs it.
Okay.
And then I will put the thatch back over so it looks unbothered as
Okay.
best I can.
Okay.
And then while he investigates, I'm going to look for different herbs I might be able to make.
Okay, so what is everyone's passive perception? So yours is 14.
Yes.
14.
14.
It would be
10 plus anything you add into it normally.
Yeah, so 10 plus
10
your
plus
perception.
wisdom plus if you have.
okay. So 9.
proficiency.
Oh my god.
Wow. Your perception is -1?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And we just sent him into a hole.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and roll your investigation. What'd you get?
Oh, 6. I got a 6.
You got a 6. So you kind of rummage around, shifting some of the dirt off to the side. You do manage to find a makeshift blanket and a pile of straw off to one side. But other than that, there's really nothing big in this room.
Okay. Could I possibly hide myself with that straw and blanket well enough, just in case something does?
So it is a very small pile.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe if I just bury my body and then... No, that won't work. That's a bad idea.
The dirt does seem to be fairly loose in the bottom of this cave.
Okay. Maybe I can,
Dig a hole.
No, I'm not digging
Here's
the
what
bury
you do.
yourself.
You pee in the dirt, make mud, cover yourself in mud like Predator.
What's predator?
That's... I don't think I can pee.
Probably have a water skin.
I probably do.
You do have a water skin.
I'll just... Whatever it takes to make me look like just a pile of dirt, I'll do.
Okay, so
we get a heat source that shrivels it.
Really, all I have to do is hide my pumpkin head. The vines could be just...
there
Some vines here.
there is enough straw. You could technically cover just your head.
I'm kidding. Lampshade. He's just there.
Nothing suspicious here.
Just a lamp. Turns on lamp, you light up. Just a lamp.
Don't mind me.
I don't remember my lamp talking.
This is how we die. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, so we've got Ivan in the hole. So what do you two want to do?
You're only 300 pounds? Something like that?
375.
I can handle your weight. He can have me riding next to him.
Okay, alright.
I have powerful build. I can carry you.
Yeah, so you
Like strong person.
trot your way back into town. You on your majestic steed. You guys do notice...
You gave yourself a level of exhaustion. Because you're competitive.
Yes, I was not planning on that, but
I gotta give you a penalty somehow. Okay. So you guys come back into town. You do see the town guard standing with the 3 children. You see Sheer with 2 little boys.
What do their age look to be?
So one is what would it be, dirty blonde. Seems to have some dirt scuffs on his face. He is taller than the other. He does look to be right around 10 years, 9 to 10. The other little boy, dark black hair, really unkept and raggedy, is holding, looks like to be a teddy bear of some sort. Is standing next to all 3 holding hands.
How old does the dark-haired one look?
Yeah, probably 6, 7.
That's the target. I don't see that.
As you guys,
you might die.
as you guys come into town, you can see the two kids. Their eyes go wide. And you can see them kind of whisper towards each other. Welcome back.
Yes. We do believe we found where the tunnel leads to. It's up in the mountains.
I was just about to take the children to the barracks, so you came back in town just in time.
Yes, I am fairly fast. As you can probably tell.
I'm just not gonna touch that one.
Okay.
Anyways, we are headed that way. how is your investigation going?
Good so far. We think we found, we'll discuss that another time. Good so far.
All right.
Not for these children's ears.
Well, then we are going to go that way. So he grabs Shear's hand, and all four of them, holding hands, head off towards the barracks.
You can get off.
I jump off.
Okay.
Do I have a saddle?
No, you do not have a saddle. You have like bags on the side where you carry most of your gear.
Yeah. Probably not the funnest ride.
No.
For you, at least. But faster. I will go to the barracks and let's think about traps we could set.
Traps?
Traps.
We are the trap.
Other traps.
Other traps.
Yes. You gotta have traps on traps. You gotta be prepared. We don't even fully know what this thing is yet. We're gonna be reacting to that mostly off of sight.
So, I could put small child in my bag and hide the bag? Is that the trap?
Well,
That's not a trap, per se. That's hiding the child.
Oh.
That's not a trap would be something that when it shows up, it activates and does something. How about you wait by the window and attack whatever comes through the window? That's a trap.
Are there, like, rafters in the ceiling? How big is this room we're in?
So this is the only fully stone built building, as it needs to be sturdy. There are wooden rafters and wooden supports, but most of the roof itself is covered with thatch. It's tightly bound and looks properly taken care of.
Would he be able to perch on the ceiling if he were to climb up there?
Yeah, I mean, you risk of it caving in.
I will look at it very carefully and decide which rafter looks the strongest.
Okay, so it's got one main rafter that seems to be just a thick log that rests in between, and then it's got thinner logs that rest on top of it and are nailed down. You pretty much figure it might be that middle one.
I'm gonna jump up and grab onto the middle one.
Okay. Do you just grab it just like in the middle of the room?
No, like near a window.
Near a window? Okay, so you jump up. It seems to hold you just fine.
I'm gonna pull myself up and then sit on it. I am trapped.
Yep, you are trapped.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Thank God I can reroll ones.
False.
8.
You're up there, but you are doing everything you possibly can to keep yourself up there. Like even though it's fairly big, it's such a small area that you're trying to force yourself in there and trying not to push back on the ceiling to try to be able to steady yourself better. And you're about to fall.
I'm gonna take out my silver sword, stab it in there, and hold on.
Oh my god!
Hold on. I'm gonna get a piece of like a big wooden log that might reach up to where he is, and set it there so that he can use it.
Okay,
so you stop me from doing this.
Yes.
Okay.
Do not. That is not gonna work that well.
Okay,
regardless.
so there's no such thing in there. There are a couple of spears, often like leaned up against the corner on one side.
Use this.
I'll use the spear and I
Use
guess
the other rafters.
make a little thing.
I'll give him 2 spears. He can set them across other rafters and hold onto them to try and balance out the weight among multiple rafters.
Okay. So as you lay the spears down on the rafters, you can see them visibly bow as you're trying to keep your weight
Multiple spears.
balanced. But they seem to be holding up.
That's the best I got, man. Good luck. What time is it now? In game
So I would say 3-4 o'clock.
You
I'm
only
not
got
staying up there.
you only got 8 more hours. No. Yeah, you should probably.
The sun is still up. It's
But
on
we
its way
have
down.
the active plan for where you're going to be. guards, I will address the guard captain, who I assume is still here.
So, is that really going to be your plan?
It is partially the plan for now.
So another question.
Do you not like my trap?
No, your trap is amazing. I wish I would have thought of this myself.
Yes.
Yeah, praise me more.
So, what do you need us to do?
Well, first of all, don't enter or exit the building.
So, do you not
Within-
even want us here?
That would be a wonderful thing, not being here. Maybe just like out of sight and watching the area as best you can.
Alright, you're certain that it will come tonight. I can have most of my guards on standby.
We are most certain it has taken children at 10-day intervals every time it's come. We are mostly certain it's going to show up again. I don't know why
Is
it
it
would
the
break
10th
habit. It is.
Okay. Chiron, can they not count?
I don't know. Can you count?
Well, with you guys showing up in town, we are not sure that it will even come.
If it doesn't show, there's not much we can do. If it doesn't show up,
Well,
we have eyes where we think it will be if it's not here. But if it doesn't show up, there's only so much we can do. It has to show up.
Wait, how will Ivan let us know if it shows up?
He will either survive the fight and come tell us, or we will check on him.
Oh, Ivan.
This is why. This is why I suggested multiple.
I see now why you wanted me in the hole. Oh. Well,
Let's have one of your guards. I'll tell him the location of the hole. Have him watch into the hole. And if something starts happening there, rush to town to tell us.
okay. I will get,
Maybe
I've got the man just for the job.
someone who can keep safe. Well, we don't know.
how fast is your fastest man?
We don't know why they have horses. You have horses, right?
Yes.
We do have horses.
They have horses.
But horses are
Horses.
very loud. So do you want them fast or do you want them quiet?
We want him quiet while he's there, but if he leaves, he doesn't necessarily have to be quiet.
Can your man make light like Ivan can?
No, there is no way. I seen the light that comes out of his eyes. That is not happening.
Fast, I want to know quickly if he's in trouble.
Alright, I will get our
Can
smallest
he
man
not
on a
be
horse.
both? Yeah, can he not be both quiet and then fast when he needs to be fast?
I have, we have a younger man that is part of the guard with us. He's the fastest among us.
Okay.
We'll
Can
just-
he ride a horse as well?
Yes, he can ride the horse.
Is he faster than the horse?
Is that a serious question? No, he's not faster than the
I
horse.
assumed not.
Even I am not faster than a horse.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
Yes.
You look dreadfully tired.
So what do you want?
He
Do you
will
want
be
him
fine.
fast or do you want him quiet?
Both. God damn it. I want him both.
There's only two options.
He needs to be quiet while he's there, and then if something happens, I want him to get here as fast as possible.
Can we make the horse quiet?
Can we make the horse quiet?
Okay, so how about this? How about we send him up with a horse and we put the horse fairly
Yes.
away from the hole.
Yes.
Then he can sneak up to the hole, and then as soon as
Yes.
he runs to the horse, and the horse can get him back to town.
Clarify, there's nothing there right now.
Yes, my idea is the best.
Yes, that
Yes.
will work perfectly.
Alright,
Yes. Quiet
I will
horse.
go tell him about
Quiet
that.
horse.
Is there anything else that we need to do?
Just like I said, for tonight, have guards watching the area of the barracks. If you see it, don't let it know you see it. But if it seems like it's not going to the barracks, let us know. Because if it's not going to the barracks, we're going to have to change the plan.
And the plan is shove kids in backpack and chase it.
Maybe have... How many guards do you have?
I could have 3.
Total. 3 total. That is the worst number. Not 4.
I cannot have 4. We only have 5 guards. I will need 1 to at least watch the walls, and I need at least 2 for the day. I can spare 3 for the night.
Okay, scratch what I said before. We'll have your guys watching the houses where the children live, just in case it isn't capable of knowing where the child is. If it shows up there, do you have a horn you could use? I don't know. You probably wouldn't be very safe using a horn.
Maybe a sending stone.
We do have a horn.
Okay. If you have a horn, let us know with a horn, and we'll head to where the horn is.
So we will have the runner that will go up the mountain, and then we'll have 2 individuals, well, including myself, I'll be one of the people. We'll go and which houses do we watch? I could take Shears home and watch there.
2 guards that can watch houses.
Yes.
Fuck. It's just the worst number of guards.
There's the 2 children were close to each other, weren't they? Lived close
Yeah,
to
how
each other.
close is one guard able to watch 2 houses?
It could be possible. It would be harder to watch. He could actually stand on the city wall and look and see parts of the buildings.
That might be the best option. He'd also be safer, not right next to the houses.
Kyra, I stay with children. You watch a house. I am trapped.
Yes, I will watch the 3rd house. I will watch Shear's house. Have your 2 guards watch the other 2 houses. They will have horns. I
We
will make it known,
You will.
one way or another.
I believe you. All right. So this is the plan then?
This is currently.
So if we see it, we come back here.
I mean,
if you guys see it at the houses,
Yes, if we see it,
use horn,
use horn.
and that will let him know that it is not going to the barracks. If it's heading towards the barracks and you see it, that's where we want it to go.
so if I hear horn, I grab children, put them in backpack. Can I
Don't
fit
the guards
children?
sleep in the barracks?
Yes, it is.
So there are guards at the barracks.
What do I do with
Yeah,
the children?
there are 2 guards right now. They seem to be trying to sleep with you guys in there.
The children will stay here.
And what if it comes when I'm gone?
We'll head back. That would be unfortunate. But the guards should only use the horn if they see a monster trying to enter a house through a window.
Okay, and so you don't need the guards there once they blow the horn,
Yeah,
right?
no, I do not. You're probably gonna die if you go in.
So then we run away.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
Keep
You're
children
only there
safe.
to let us know.
Okay, then we are coming back to the barracks.
Head back to the barracks,
Once and if the horns are blown.
and then watch the children at the barracks, and if the thing shows up there, blow the horn again and we'll come running. That's all we need you to do, is let us know in case it doesn't show up where we think it should.
Oh, okay.
That's the best
Sounds like a plan.
Now,
Alright, so plan is set. What do you guys wish to do?
How much time do we have? Till midnight.
You guys, I would say, tried to figure out a plan and talk with some of the guards. And he does, after a while, kind of like take you guys. Maybe we should go outside and let these other 2 men stay for tonight. But you guys do form a plan. Takes you about an hour, so you've got, I would say, roughly around 5 o'clock. So you've got what, 7 hours?
Yeah, I'm gonna search for some herbs that could be made into useful potions by his alchemy.
So go ahead and roll me a nature. What do you want to do?
12.
Realizing that Ivan might die, I'm going to go to the well and yell as loud as I can down the well. Don't die, Ivan!
Ivan, already dead.
Already
There is no response, and you don't hear it either.
I'm going to listen for like 10 minutes.
The well and the mountain are really far away.
Wait, you went to the well?
Yes. He's not a smart dude.
Do I see him at the well doing this when I get back?
He waits 10 minutes. You could, I would say, no, you'd probably be about 30, 40 minutes out there. You do find a couple of herbs, but they're mostly herbs for like curing fevers and
Worth. Back to town I go. When I get to town, after about an hour, are you still yelling in the well?
No.
I didn't find any useful herbs. What have you done since I've left? Anything?
Told Ivan to not die.
You went all the way up the hole to tell Ivan not to die?
I yelled down the well.
The well here in town.
Yes.
That's miles away.
I tried.
Did he respond?
He might be dead already.
He probably didn't hear you. He's a good bit that way. He's not here. And sound only travels so far.
Yes, but I can yell really loud.
I'm sure that you can't yell loud enough.
Maybe.
Now if I scream.
Well, yeah, now I think about it, because you're able to run, 100 feet with a dash? Yeah, actually, it'd be like 600-700 feet.
Hang on, he can move 100 feet with a dash?
Yeah.
I can bonus action dash. I didn't have to do all that jumping shit.
Well,
Damn.
So you've got 30 feet of movement, so you can bonus action dash, so that gives you 60. So you'd still be behind it.
That'd be 90 feet, so I'd be barely behind him.
But
Well,
I had a head
that's-
start.
Well, I don't really know the rules on double dashing.
So action,
I think
movement
you
is
can
30,
double dash.
dash is another 30, and then bonus action dash is another
Yeah, it's a double dash. Yeah, I honestly have no idea. We'll just go ahead. You can double dash. So yeah, you can move 90, but yeah, that 1 point of exhaustion is well warranted.
Yeah.
I'm hungry, Kyra,
Yeah,
and I'm tired.
I know.
Can we eat and sleep?
There isn't 8 hours. I'm afraid your exhaustion will probably remain.
No, I just want to nap.
Yes. Go ahead and eat food. Get a nap.
Have you seen a place with food? This place looks very terrible.
I have not seen a place with food, have I?
There does seem to be it might be an inn.
This looks like a population of like 20 people town.
You just happen to see an old sign that was half broken and had chalice on the top of it.
Chiron,
There. Maybe food there.
what if the farmer's cow were to die giving birth?
That would be an unfortunate accident that we would not at all in any way be involved in.
Of course, we will not be involved. Yes.
I'm being serious. Not sarcasm.
No, very seriously not involved.
So just at the very least, don't do it before they get started.
I don't know.
No, I'm not involved, but I could pull baby cow.
No, that's stupid. It's not how birthing works.
I mean,
You'll kill the baby.
I think I would probably kill the mother cow.
Now, at best case scenario, they both die peacefully. Best case scenario.
2 cows to eat.
No. Oh my god.
Poor Ivan, he's just stuck in this hole with a lampshade on his head.
Leave the cows.
Thank
alone.
God.
Then what
Let's
am I
see
going
what
to eat?
food they offer here. We'll go to the chalice place and see
Alright.
if they can offer food. of
So
some
you
form.
guys walk in. The door is barely on its hinges. In fact, as you walk in, you're gonna be the first one in.
Mhm.
I want you to roll me a dexterity check.
8.
The door breaks off in your hand. You are just holding half of the door by the knob or by the door ring.
I'm gonna
Huh.
set it on the side of the house and just walk in.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was your fault.
As you guys walk in or hunch in, as some people are stupid freaking tall.
Only 7 foot.
You guys do have rough smell of vomit this place is just in shambles. You can actually see some of the daylight coming in through the various walls on the side, and the thatch roof has many holes, and you can see buckets strewn out across the floor in various areas with a little bit of water still in them. You do see an older man sitting behind. He is got a really rugged white beard. He is partially bald on the top. His hair on around the back of his head, long, resting on his shoulders, very stringy. What brings you to the chalice?
I'm hungry.
We have food. I don't know if it's edible, but we have food. Drink too.
Yeah.
It's edible. You like it. It's good stuff.
I don't know.
Keeps the hair on your chest.
Let me see the food.
But hair doesn't
1 second.
grow when you're dead.
You see him. He turns the corner and goes through a doorway that literally just has a tattered rag just hanging down. He pushes it aside and goes in. You can hear him rummaging around in the back. You can hear him pop open something in the back. You can hear something crash and break in the back. You hear him as he turns and comes back out. You see a it looks like part of a wall that was carved down to make part of a bowl, and there is a partially rotten apple on one side that looks like it's been picked up off the ground, and half of a loaf that looks pretty edible.
Question: how long did that take for him to do, and how long do we have before midnight?
Oh, about 2 minutes. As far as midnight, you guys probably have 5 hours left.
Want to just go find some food? Go kill something?
I already found food.
This is the best we have.
I know exactly where food is at.
No.
We have drink too. You want drink?
I think we're good on drink.
Spits and mug.
Hold on.
What kind of
It takes
drink?
5 minutes.
The best ale in town.
Oh, no. No, ale.
You can see him just reaching over
No.
for a cup.
Sir, no
Uh,
ale for us. We
sure?
have things to
It's-
kill.
It's freshly made.
Oh, dear God.
What did you make it out of?
Just some of the
supposed to age.
wheat that's around the area.
Just
It's good stuff, I promise.
If you made it like you made that food,
I didn't make the food.
where did you get the food?
I bought the bread about 2 weeks ago.
I walk out the door.
I'm gonna turn and head out. I'm gonna prep my crossbow and I'm gonna go look for like some wildlife in the area. Something, not that.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Dear God.
With advantage. You guys
Thank the Lord.
know how to hunt.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Wow.
You do manage to get a couple of rabbits, and you do happen to find an apple tree off to one of the trails. Some of the apples don't look all that good, but you do find a couple of the smaller ones that they look all right. They don't seem to be infested by any worms or anything.
I will start us. I'll move back towards town, start a little fire, cook food.
Could have juicy baby cow.
No! Baby cow wouldn't be juicy. It's a baby, it hasn't built up any meat yet.
It's the juiciest.
No, it's the worst thing. Why would it be better?
It's nice and tender. Instead of tough rabbit. Huh?
First off, rabbit's delicious.
But it is tough.
But it's delicious. Want to fry it up, it's going to be fine. And it's not going to be baby cow. Baby cow wouldn't even have any meat. It'd be cartilage.
Do you not want me to eat baby cow because it has 4 legs like you do?
That's not it. It's because it's a baby cow and it's not developed any meat yet.
Oh,
It would not be a good meal.
It has meat.
Bad meal.
Fine. But it dies in childbirth. I will eat that baby cow.
If the adult cow dies, I'll make pass to try and get somebody the adult cow. If you want the dead baby cow, you can work on the dead baby cow yourself.
Jesus.
Fucking cow.
Alright, so you both sit down, you cook up the rabbit or make a stew. I don't know what you plan on doing with it, but
If I can make a stew, I will make a stew, yeah.
you got a couple pots.
Try and shred the meat some.
So after sitting down and eating your delicious rabbit apple stew, night does finally come as the sun sets to the west.
The moment I've been waiting.
Put the fire out. And we will go prep our trap.
As you go to get up after putting the fire out, you turn and look over and you see that Kovdar. I'm gonna have to change it on here. Kovdar is fast asleep leaning up against one of the trees.
Oh god. I lightly kick it.
What'd you roll?
It's max, dude.
Ooh.
It's 11 damage.
Why?
My hooves do damage.
So, you walk up to him and your intent is just to kick him on the leg and wake him up. But on your way over there, you actually stumble. And instead of kicking him, you actually step down on him towards the crotch area.
Ooh, you poor soul. Wake up. I'm gonna act like nothing happened. It's time to go.
Why did you do that, Chiron?
Do what?
You stepped on my genitals.
I don't think I did.
It definitely happened.
You're awake.
Why?
Who knows?
Is it because of baby cat?
Who knows why? The point is, it's time to be awake. And you are awake. To town.
I punch him.
Alright.
I'm gonna punch him.
Where do you punch him? I need to know this.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you.
Like as he's walking away, do you just full on just
right
punch him?
in the ass.
right in the rear end. Alright, what do you roll?
That's 24 to hit.
That
Miss.
is a hit.
You definitely missed.
8 damage.
So you feel just this knuckled fist just tag you right in the rear end. Do you kick it back?
No.
You see a faint vision cross your mind as you turn and look at it, and all you just want to do is just pull that rear leg up and just bam!
We're trying to defeat some magical being
Kills
kidnapping
each
children.
other.
And you guys are killing each other.
You guys end up beating each other to death.
Just get to the barracks.
Don't step on my genitals.
Don't be asleep when you should be awake.
I told you I was going to take a nap.
Should have woken up.
All you had to do is say, hey, Govdar, wake up. But no, step on my genitals.
Maybe I did say that.
No, you didn't. I bet not.
You don't know though, do you?
I would have woken up.
And I'm gone.
Oh my god.
That son of a bitch.
Okay. Alright, you guys make your way down the trail, being greeted by the familiar sight of the ramshackle town. You guys make your way to the barracks and enter inside. You do see the 3 guards, including the town guard, the officer. I'm forgetting what I named him.
Seer.
Thier. You find Thier and 2 other guards. Him and the other taller man have horns, and there is a younger man, probably early 20s. He is standing there, and they greet you as you walk in. These are the 2 men that I have picked. Kel is our younger one, and he will be running up with a horse. And then this is my brother. We will be watching the 2 houses.
Alright. Be vigilant, be swift, be safe.
I would like to have a couple words of encouragement, but I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now.
Do good or you will die. Yes.
Good, you will die.
Yes.
Encouragement.
So,
Remember, all
good
you need to
encouragement.
do is be vigilant. You don't need to fight it. Just see it.
It does help. Helps a lot. All right. Then let's find this thing. And they all 3 leave the barracks and head off into the distance.
Chiron, it's going to not feel very nice having to sit on a pole after having my genitals stepped.
I don't know.
I think
you're talking.
I think you're going to have to climb up onto the pole.
Let me. How would I accomplish that?
I will help you.
No. You think that roof could barely hold you?
But it did.
Do you know how much I weigh?
Maybe a little bit more.
Quite a bit more, bud.
You're right. It was a lot of pressure on my genitals. You weigh a lot more than me.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about because I don't remember that at all.
I remember it.
Climb. It was your plan.
But my plan didn't involve getting stepped on in the genitals.
My plan didn't involve getting punched.
That was your fault.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure you'll make it do.
Better say sorry sometime.
Sorry for it. I don't gather off.
I climb up there again.
I'm gonna kill that man.
Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Alright.
He's gonna punch you while you're sleeping.
You do manage to get... You're tired. You still feel a little fatigued from the day, but you do manage to climb back up there using the post that you had... the guards, knowing that you'd be up there, had actually tied these spears down to make them more sturdy. So as you get up there, you actually have a lot more comfortable seat and can balance easier.
Yeah, comfort.
This is nice.
You are very comfortable. Not hurt at all.
Okay. As the deep of night comes, the crickets creaking in the background with their musical song, the occasional hoot of an owl in the background. So, Chiron, as you set back, being as quiet as you possibly can, you can finally see a candle that was illuminating inside the house go out, as you suspect the father was probably went to bed. Go ahead and roll me a perception. That's a 7.
Real disappointing.
11.
11. You don't seem to notice anything. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. You can occasionally hear the sound of the cow over in the background, but nothing serious. You are inside on the rafters, so I want you to go ahead and roll me a perception as well. And Ivan, I would like you to go ahead and roll me a perception.
8.
No.
Your nuts hurt.
Oh no.
Yes, they do.
8.
No.
You can't really see because of everything you've put around your face, trying to dim the light that you can occasionally give off.
I can shut it
You
off.
shut it off? Okay.
Yeah, entirely.
So you're just trying to disguise yourself, maybe look like a pile of wood.
You're just normally blind.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be anything. No external lights, no noises. You can hear the muffled sounds of some of the animals outside, but nothing out of the ordinary. Kovdar, you hear a little bit of rustling. So the 3 children are asleep on the beds. Let's see what happened. With an 8, yeah, you'd see it. You do see a large form that seems to be hovering over one of the beds.
I'm gonna jump down. How far away is it?
You were towards the closest wall, or were you towards the furthest part of the wall?
Wherever the window
So
is.
as you walk in, right, there's a desk over in the corner, and that's where Thier, he was sitting there when you met him. And then straight behind him is 4 beds on either side of the wall, and then a window in the far background.
That's where you would have wanted.
Is that where you want to be above that
Above
window?
the window, yeah.
Okay. So the kids have decided to sleep closer to you, or you could have instructed, doesn't really matter. And as all the kids are covered up, you actually see the bed that has Shira in it. Her blanket seems to swell and then move off towards one of the children.
Blanket swells? I'm gonna try to jump on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Kills Shira, who woke and thought she'd check on the other kids.
23.
23. You land on a very sturdy form. You actually get shrugged off as a giant monster with elongated fingers and black skin. An elongated maw that opens in 4 different sections. You don't see eyes on this thing. It just seems to open up into a massive maw as it turns back to you. I want you to roll initiative.
21.
21? Okay. Oh, I'm good. I know the stats. Okay. So you're 21?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go first.
Bonus action rage, and as I hit it, I'm going to yell out Chiron as loud as I can.
Okay. You're on the outskirts of town. So you're still in an active perception, so go ahead and roll. You yell. That will be an action to yell, and then a bonus action to rage. You could have done a bonus action to yell, but you used it to rage instead. So you still
If it's
have...
going to take away my attack, I won't yell. I'll wait.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack.
11 to hit.
So that's a miss. As you go to swing, you grunt out, and the monster reaches up and slaps the greatsword. Right? Great axe. Just off to the side. You see it raise its hand up as it goes to attack back. That's a 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
It's a miss. You manage to duck right out of the way as its claw comes raking down. It is your turn again.
So I'll use my bonus action to yell out Chiron as loud as I can.
Okay, so perception check.
14, I think. That's a 9.
Yep.
I cannot roll above 10. That's not good.
That's a nat 1 on one of the soldiers. And that's a 9. So they don't hear you either.
I'll swing again.
Okay.
16 to hit.
That's a hit.
15 damage.
Okay. Alright. With you bringing your axe back around, you almost swing it around and uppercut the monster, putting a deep gash along the front of it. You can see a black ichor spray across the wall. It's going to retaliate with another claw.
And I will say the kids have woken up, right? The guards in the room, too.
Oh, that's true. There's no guards in the room.
That's the kids.
There are kids, yes. So, yeah, I didn't even think about the kids. So the kids will definitely wake up and they will scream. And then they will turn and run to the other side of the room.
Why would they stay in the building?
Because they're kids and they're scared. Stupid ass bitch. They probably could be, asked to go find some soldiers or something.
Oh, yeah, it sucks that we didn't think about it. But it's too late now, isn't it? It sucks I didn't remember to say I wanted to be close to Paris. A lot of things went wrong.
So that is going to be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
37,000.
Of course. You will take 4 points of slashing damage from one of his claw attacks.
Is that already halved?
Nope, it's not halved. I'll give you the full number. You can have it after that. Okay, so back to you.
I'm going to yell out Chiron again with my bonus action.
Okay.
You could tell the kids to go get me.
I'm not that smart.
Oh no.
He's a kid. I forgot.
Another 19. So 26 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
9 damage. Oh, how much does rage add? I forgot to
2
add that.
plus 2.
So add 4 more because I forgot rage on the last one.
Okay.
I got a 17 in my perception to hear that yell now.
17. Yeah, you're still too far away.
Can I make a roll for how loud I can yell it?
Go ahead and make me a Constitution check.
You do also have a gun.
It's a blunderbuss.
It's loud.
I don't want to accidentally kill the children.
They're on the side of the... I'll leave it to you.
I'm not smart.
Guns give
That's just a friend
7.
I'm not smart.
Yeah, you when you went and uppercutted it with your great axe, some of that ichor ended up landing on your face, and as you go to yell, you actually inhale some of it. Yeah. Okay, so that was your attack.
What about the guards? Did the guards hit it?
I need to reroll for the guards.
I did roll last time. That's what I mentioned.
I need to make sure I do active rolling. That's a 3. And That is, I can't see. That's a 7. So no, they don't hear it all. Kids are still cowering over beside the desk. Creature is going to attempt to grapple you. So we'll do athletic checks.
16.
25.
Damn it.
So it grabs you and it picks you up, and it is going to move 5 feet towards the window and attempt to shove you out. Your turn.
Chiron, you son of a bitch! Get over here!
Can I grapple it back?
You can try to break the grapple, but right now your arms are near to your side, and it is bear hugged you and has picked you up.
It's trying to shove me outside?
It's actually, looking at it now, being up close, it's bigger than you.
Could he headbutt it?
You can try.
I'm going to bonus action yell out for Chiron again.
Okay. While you're up really close to it, you do notice that the wound across its chest is healing and is sewing itself back together.
You remember his attacks are magical.
15.
Oh.
Yes. 19.
Okay, you're going to yell out again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so active roll for the guards.
14 for the Constitution.
That is an 18 for one of the guards.
I got a 19.
And that's a 9 for the other. You got a 19?
Yeah.
So you can actually hear as the one guard yells out, "To the barracks!" You catch that.
He heard?
But you now heard the barracks.
Alright, I will run full sprint to the barracks.
Okay.
I got fucking 7 initiative.
And you can't hear anything.
I'm just chilling in a hole, man.
So, I can't decide if I want to break this grapple or attack it again.
I don't think you can attack.
I'm not restrained, I'm just grappled. I can't attack. I could headbutt it or something, you know. Yeah, I'll try to break the grapple.
Okay.
So,
Roll, dummy.
athletics, 21.
12. So you manage to flex your arms and shove its arms open. So that's an action. So you still have a bonus action when you yelled out. So that will be your turn.
So now it grapples you.
So I'm going to use my movement to place myself between it and the children.
Okay. So you're going to duck and swing around it.
Yeah.
Okay. It is going to turn. It is going to bend down and give a just horrendous roar. You can see its opening, its maw open up. You can see almost a white light come out of its mouth as it screams towards you. It turns and rushes away from you. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity. 10. That's a miss. So it busts through the window and takes off. You can hear a startled guard from the outside as it runs away.
Am I able to see it?
So your movement speed is 100.
And I dashed.
Okay.
Would be dashing that, right?
I will say you come into town and you can see this hulking figure running and jump down the well.
I will rush up to where the hole is for where Evan is.
Okay, so you're going to continue to take off.
And as I pass where I assume he would be, I'll yell out that it went in the well.
Okay. So you hear a centaur just full gallop right by you and out the city, and you hear just yell out cave. You can hear a rustling sound as long fingers dig at the dirt around you as a large black figure crawls out from the hole. Actually, I take that back. It's not large. It's about your size.
Look pretty weak.
Its figure seems to be diminished, like it's almost drying up. You can hear a faint breathing sound.
If I can, before I leave town, I want to turn and give him a ride because it'll be faster if I can, if it's not too late.
Okay, so you
just
you
thought
full
about
on four hoof stop,
Yeah.
slide to a stop, turn and run back,
Yeah.
grab him, turn, and head back up the mountain. Okay. I want you to roll me a stealth check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty. It's at 18. You can see it sniff around as its maw opens up, as it's 4 separate mouths, or it's one large mouth with 4 separate lips. It seems to just turn and look around before it moves towards the opening. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'll jump out and attack the thing.
Okay. So this is a surprise attack?
Victory is mine.
Surprise?
Surprise. So, first thing I want to do. I'll use my ability to call the blaze, and I catch on fire, basically.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like a bird-shaped column of fire.
Okay.
And I will... That's a bonus action, sorry. I don't know if I said that. And then I'll attack him with that longsword, the silver longsword.
Silver longsword?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack. So as you light up, the entire area goes just bright. You can actually see this figure much better. It has a coned-like head that comes to a point where its mouth opens up. It's kind of like almost like the monster from Stranger Things.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's more of a female-like figure.
Okay. Have I heard of anything? That's probably like an action or something.
Yeah, it's you see this, but you're too much into the fight right now.
Fair enough. My God, I'm blessed. 22.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll
advantage.
damage. You do have advantage.
That's
okay.
22.
Oh, it's a 2. I had to look at it. I was like,
Yeah, the 2 is weird.
yeah, it's really oddly shaped.
I mean the L.
So I do D6 of damage. Oh, sorry, D8.
Well, if you're two-handing it, it'd be a D10, right? It's a longsword.
I think it is versatile, yeah, D10.
Yeah, probably be.
Yeah, because
I don't have anything on my other hand, so.
One-handed, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I rolled a 0. Oh, wait.
Wait.
Not a 0.
Not a 0.
All right, you ignite with this burning flame that ignites the room. You see the creature. You rush forward and just stab the tip of your blade all the way through the chest of this monster. It rears back in pain, its maw opening up with this intense screech.
It also does a D6 of fire damage, too.
Okay, yeah, you can see your blade burning from the other side. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
And,
that.
yeah, what was your total damage? Sorry.
Roll the fire.
So...
Yes!
Oh my gosh, dude!
It's the max damage!
Yeah!
You just
16.
fucking obliterated.
So 16 total?
Yeah, 16.
What, you don't add strength? What's your strength?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, make sure, you gotta add all of
20.
your modifiers, Blade.
I know. You think I'd be better than this. 20 damage.
Gee, freaking Christmas. Nice. Alright, so it rears back. What is your initiative?
6.
Not so good on the initiative, great on the attack.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
You just
It
jumped out of your hole.
It reaches down, shoving you away from it. It moves and scurries out. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity. It's moving on the bridge.
You son of a bitch.
That guard has to have noticed this going on and ran, right?
So that's
So
15.
15. Okay, so when you were leaving, both of the other guards were going into the barracks to check on the kids.
Perfect. And I meant the one that's out at the hole.
Oh, yeah, he's running.
Is that a hit? 15?
No. That is a mess. Okay, so as you try to gain your balance and try to slash it across the back with the limited reach that you have, you just barely miss as it scurries up out the hole, disappears.
At this point, we show up at the top of the hole.
So it does take a couple minutes, but you guys do arrive. You guys do see the cover just completely thrashed as it was just chucked to the side. You do notice a couple of decayed footprints leading out of the hole, headed off into the distance.
I'll dash after them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Can I help him look?
17.
So you do manage to kind of keep up, but it does seem like it's trying to lose you and double back.
I will. Do we notice it doubling back? Like, can I see it when it tries to do that at all?
No. It is pitch black.
Okay, I will follow the footprints to make sure he doesn't do anything more than trying to double back.
Okay.
But I will, again, full gallop, 100 foot.
Okay, what do you two want to do?
I'm on his back.
Okay, you're on his back? Okay.
This is difficult. I guess I'd try to get out of that hole. I think there's a way.
There's a rope.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
a
rope.
rope.
Okay, so I'll get out of that. And then I guess, try to figure out where it went.
Okay. Excuse me. Go ahead and roll perception check.
15.
15. You definitely hear what direction they took off. You can tell that they are following. But it does... And the hoof sounds that he makes at the plop, they sound awkward. They seem to be going away from you, and then they turn and be coming back to you.
Okay, so I can hear him coming back.
Yes.
I will assume he'd be chasing it. I will ready an attack and see if I can't find this thing.
Okay.
If it comes at me.
Okay. So you ready attack? Are you still on fire?
Yeah, I'm on fire unless it's been a minute.
It's not been a minute.
Okay.
You can see. You can see pretty far. You have illuminated 60 feet.
It doesn't really tell me what
I'm just gonna assume it's at least 60 feet. You eventually hear the clip clops of Chiron. Chiron, you come following the footprints. You come right back to Ivan.
No monster?
The monster.
What? But I followed its tracks. Where are the tracks going? I keep following the tracks.
So as it gets towards Ivan, they seem to disappear completely.
I will just swing where the tracks ended.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me attack.
Is it, for some reason, an advantage?
No, it would be disadvantage.
So, 9.
So you swing. A couple of the bushes getting cleaved by your massive swing of your sword.
Oh, wait. I do have advantage. So, it's the same. Because I'm just countering disadvantage. Because I've been running, whenever I make an attack, while I've dashed a certain... I don't know what the distance is.
It's like 30 feet, I think.
30
I think I
feet
read it,
in
yeah.
a line, my first attack has advantage.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but
It's still a 2.
it's still 2.
But I just remembered that.
You get nothing but air.
Do I run into anything?
Ivan, in his phoenix form.
Are you insane?
Check the hole again.
I was just down there.
Well, the monster ran that way, turned back around and came this way. We followed Prince, and the Prince
I
just
didn't
stopped.
see any monsters come through.
Well, search around. Maybe it's hiding.
What if it came?
What?
What if it went back to the town?
Well, that's next. But what if it's just right here and it's just invisible or something?
Okay. Well, if it's here versus the town, I think the town has more priority.
Okay, but I can't carry you both to town.
Well, you definitely. I will check the hole. You check the town.
I jump off and dash towards town.
Okay.
Double dash. Dash.
I'll jump down the hole and then see if I can't find anything.
You
I'll
do
wait for
see the gouge marks from the claws, but they only seem to exit. They don't seem to enter.
The gouge marks seem to.
They seem like they were climbing out, but they
Oh.
don't seem to be climbing back down. I'll search around at the top of the hole to see if it might be, see if I can notice it anywhere. Maybe it's hiding up there.
Go ahead and roll me a perception with disadvantage.
So, 13.
It's really, really hard. What limited moonlight there
I will light up a torch.
Okay.
An action to help light the area, or whatever it takes.
Yeah, even with the added light, it seems to just disappear.
With the time to collect myself now, can I think of a creature that would look like such a thing? Maybe mention in the academy.
So, do you have proficiency in history?
I have proficiency in Arcana, Nature, and Survival.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana.
Oh, thank God.
With advantage.
Ooh, thank God.
You rolled the same number.
Oh, jeez. What'd you
10.
get? 10? You have heard of a monster. It's a little vague. It's one of the books that you'd read. And it happened to say something about a beast that liked to leech off of the life essence of children. But you're unfamiliar exactly what it was, what it looked like. You're pretty certain you know what it looks like now, but you can't recall any of its weaknesses or any other information known about it. You have read it, though.
Damn me and my neglect to study.
Okay. What do you guys wish to do? Well, I know what you're doing. You're still searching. You're in the hole.
Once he gets out of the hole, I will take him back to town.
Okay.
If I don't find anything, I don't know. Like you said, there's only claw marks when he was going out.
You're pretty certain that it had that when it had clawed and come out of the hole towards you, that it hasn't turned and gone back in.
Okay.
At least not a monster of that size.
Yeah, I'll climb out.
Then with that, you guys turn, make your way, double dashing, galloping, whatever you can, back to the small town of Rhymrest. I'm trying to remember these names. Will you be able to find this creature? Will you be able to defeat such a foe? We'll have to wait until next week.
If you've liked our program, do remember to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. You can also find us on our other social media platforms such as Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. We will have the links to each one in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember,
Stay tasty.